Hey there, good looking. Join me for this quick HIIT workout that focuses on the abdominals. Listen, we're really going to be hitting your core hard with some functional movements and then alternating that with a high or low impact, your choice, cardio exercise. And then we'll rotate through those for 2 rounds. Now, for equipment, it's totally optional. A light or moderate dumbbell, just one. However, if you are a beginner, I'd also love for you to have a chair or something to elevate the ground for our first exercise, which is a mountain climber. I think it'll make that exercise a lot more manageable for you. Now, if you have osteoporosis, I will also be chatting about some osteo-friendly versions of the moves as we go through the workout. And if you're doing this in real time, this is day 7, baby cakes, of the Unstoppable Challenge, Volume 2. All right, let's go get started. All right, let's get everything warmed up. Let's start down on our backs in a dead bug position. Knees over hips, ankles lined up with the knees. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Now let's anchor that low back as we slowly extend one leg and the opposite arm. Heel to ground, thumb to ground, back to center, the other side. So when you're doing the dead bug, what we don't want to do is have that low back pop off our mat, but we're also not pushing the low back into your mat. We have that neutral curve. So if you're unable to keep that neutral curve, take a peek. I want you to keep the knee bent at 90. That's a really nice way to dial back the intensity so you get the form, you understand what we're trying to do, training the deep core muscles, and don't do it incorrectly and potentially hurt your low back. All right, let's do 4 more here. Here's 4, and 3, 2, 1, arms down by your side, feet hip width, drive the hips up, squeeze the glutes, slowly lower, warming into the glutes and low back here. So as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to start out with 1 core move, that'll be 30 seconds of work, and then follow that with a high intensity move for 45 seconds. Now I'm going to start with low impact on those exercises, and then I'll add impact as I go, so you can choose where you want to be today, low or high impact. It's your workout, my friend. 2 more lifts here. 1 more. Now let's keep the hips up for me here and just march the knees, keeping those hips stable and in a line. Arms are down by your side, but you're not pushing the ground with the hands. Breathing. 4 more here. 1 more each leg. And lower the hips down to mat. Coming into all 4s, wrists under shoulders, knees apart underneath the hips. Set yourself up into this 4-point position, spreading the fingers. Now extend one arm and the opposite leg at the same time. Extend, fingers to toes, release, other side. Once you've seen me, let's get the neck lined up with the spine, and your gaze is just going to be above the mat. We're pressing the leg back, trying to get that leg parallel to the floor while we extend the arm up. Rotating the thumb so it points up to our ceiling, trying to get the arm parallel to the floor. Once again, that lower lumbar curve stays neutral. Last 4, 3, 1 more each side. 1 more. Beautiful. Keep those wrists underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, lift the knees and hover here for a bear pose, firing up the core as well as your quads. Keep breathing. We're only here for 10 seconds, so hang in there. Last 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Beautiful. Now I want you to step up, and then down, and then lead with the other lead leg. Now, if this is not possible for you, I want you to hold on to something for some balance, but we do need to train ourselves to be able to get up off the floor without the assistance of our arms. So this is a functional move in addition to warming up ankles, knees, and hips. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one, we'll stay standing. Perfect, feet hip width, give me a hip hinge, chest coming to ground, Once again, that spine is neutral, softness in the knees, elbows pull back. Warming up the hamstrings here. Four more. One, perfect. I want you to mirror me. This toe's pointed to me, this one's pointed to the front of your mat. Take this arm straight up, this arm down into the inside thigh, push the hip away, bring the hand down as low as you can. It might come to the ground or it might be more comfortable for you to go midway. So this is a variation, or this is a windmill exercise. We'll be doing this in our workout to train our core, holding onto a dumbbell. So I just want you to learn the movement pattern, body weight only. You can always go body weight though once we start the workout. But the whole idea here is we push the hips, slide the hand down. Good, push the hips, slide the hand down. Now we want to keep this hand up. This hand stays in line with the shoulder. Let's do one more. Beautiful. Now get this toe pointed to me, this one to the back of your mat, hand inside thigh, other hand up, push the hip to the front of the mat, bring it back to center. And now take a peek when we're down here. Is this top hand lined up with the shoulder? Are the shoulders squared? Is the bottom hand lined up with the shoulder? Beautiful. That's where you want to be. We're keeping this like slightly bent. They're both slightly bent. If you find you really have to bend this one though to get the hand down there, maybe don't go as deep. Let's do two more. One more. All right, shake it out. Okay, grab a quick sip of water if you need it. We're going to start with a mountain climber. So this is where I encourage beginners to elevate your ground. It can be a chair, it can be the bottom of a step, it can be a Bosu ball, but elevating does help a little bit with the exercise. All right, we have 30 seconds of work here. Everybody, let's plug those wrists underneath the shoulders. Screw the hands into the ground as if they're jar lids and you're tightening the jar lid, and drive the knee in and release. Now we're going to go slow with this mountain climber. We'll go fast for the next move. That'll be our more intense move. But this core move, I want you to take it slow and controlled. Neutral spine. Again, hands elevated if being down on the mat's too much. And breathe. Now, unfortunately, due to the nature of working your core, we are up and down a lot in this workout. But that's okay. We can handle that. Time. Come into a standing position. All right, we're going to go jumping jack. Good. Leg lift. Jack each side and kick. You ready? Jack, jack, kick, kick. Jack, jack, kick, kick. High impact. So you'll just do one jack if you're doing the high impact. Low impact, you do one each side. When we do the kick, the leg's coming up to the hand. We're not rounding the back. Good job. We're in a plank position on our forearms for the next move. I like this move. I like anything that kind of feels like I'm stretching my hamstrings. 45 seconds, here's the timer. All right, on our forearms. To modify this move, you're on the knees. From here, I want you to think about creating a rainbow with the hips. You're dipping to side, center, side, center. Let's go. Intermediate advanced, you're on the toes. Now, as you go, your feet are gonna come out a little bit. You're gonna have to walk them in towards you if you're on your toes. Woo! Come on up. March it out. Okay, so we're gonna squat, step, squat, step. Let's go. Chest lifted. Pick it up. Faster, obviously you go, the more intense it is. Our squatting pattern stays the same. Bum hinging back. The next move, we're gonna move into that windmill. For those of you with osteoporosis, I don't want you to do this when weighted. You know, a little bit through the warm-up, it's okay. Instead, you'll go down and do a side plank, okay? Let's go, yeah, a little bit of hop, it's like that. A little bit of shuffle. Give it a try. We all could use a little impact in our life. Woo, all right. Osteo people, hit yourself into a side plank, modified if you like. Other people, toe to me, this toe to the front of your mat, this arm up. Just mirror me, okay? Now push the hips, keep everything in line, come back up. If this is too much, get rid of the weight. You can also place the weight on the bottom hand. It's not as effective for your core, but there are options for you. Be strong with the arm. It's staying above that shoulder the entire lift. All right, you're gonna take this knee now, intermediate advanced, you'll hold on to the dumbbell. We're gonna drive the knee to your dumbbell post, okay? Ready? Mirror me, arms up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe, breathe. Get rid of the dumbbell if it's too much and tap the hands to the top thigh. Stabilizing leg, knee is soft. Body weight is on top of that stabilizing leg. Placing the hands, not flinging them. You got this. 45 seconds of work, then we'll do the other side windmill. Woo, this leg. Woo. She burns, huh? All right, this toe to me, okay? This toe to the back of your mat, this toe to me, this arm up now. I got it figured out. Push the hip, slide the hand down. You go down as low as you feel comfortable. There's gonna be a softness in the knee, but you don't wanna bend it too much to get down there. Other side plank. For those of you that did side plank last time. Pushing the hip, bringing it back under the body. Good, so some hip mobility here. A lot of core, it's a good one. Time. All right, we're gonna take that leg here that's pointed towards me. Drive that knee up, dumbbell is optional. Tap the toe back, weight up on this front leg. 3, 2, 1, go. Good job, bend that front knee. Come on. Almost there. Come on, crew. We got this. Woo! Man, does that burn, huh? All right, into a side plank. Doesn't matter which side. Just remember what side, as we'll be doing that near the end. We can be on that bottom knee, elbow under shoulder, top leg is straight. Lift up, good. Now you can stay here, or if you can do side crunches, you're gonna bring that top knee up. Okay, so this side crunch isn't for my osteo people. You'll just hold that static side plank like you did for the windmills. Side crunch and release. Nice. So we got obliques and then this bottom hip too. Do you feel it? My advanced people, you can straighten both legs if you like. Time. I'm not feeling very advanced today, so I'm going to keep that knee down. Let's get standing. We're going to move into some quick skaters. So we're not thinking about length of step like normally I cue you. Instead, what we're thinking about is quickness of step, okay? So I want you to try a little hop, okay? We need a little power in our life. Good. Land soft. Good. Almost there. 45 seconds here, and then other side plank. Nice. Lateral hip, you feel those? Yeah. Little bit of impact, getting those bones, feeding them. Woo. Working single leg here, a lot of balance, a lot going on. Woo. Well done, you. All right, so let's do the other side plank. Here we go. Our setup, elbow under shoulder, bottom knee on the ground. Let's lift the hip up. This is maybe where you stay. If you want to add more, top leg crunch. Rib to hip on that top side. Can straighten both legs. Challenge yourself. 30 seconds of work. We can do this. Time, come on up. Last move before we take it one more time from the top. I want you to mirror me, okay? Feet, toes, knees, hips to me. Come to the side. Come to the other side. So we're shifting our weight to one leg while the other one stays fairly straight. Now you can add that hop in the center, keeping that leg straight though. Hips go rear, and as mentioned, everything is still squared to me. Moving into mountain climber next. Woo, march it out. All right, so remember my beginners, you're gonna elevate your hands. Everybody, wrists under shoulders, screw the hands into the ground or chair like you're screwing 2 jar lids. Long in the spine. Single knee in slow. Other knee. Feet hip width. Gaze at the top of your mat. Last round. Time, come on up. Woo! All right, let's do that low impact jack to leg lift. So give me one each side. Now, lift, one each side. Good, lift high impact, one, then lift. So, your workout, your choice. If you're doing the challenge, can you believe we've done a week? All right, yay us. It is something to celebrate. Time, march it out. All right, those rainbow planks. I'll start on my knees, but if you're advanced, you'll go off those knees right away. On the forearms, neutral spine. Bring the hips, circle it to one side. Center, circle the other side. On the toes if you'd like. Remembering that you're gonna have to walk the toes in probably each rep. They're just going to naturally slide out a bit. Long in that spine. Breathe. Time. That one's tough. I'm with you. All right. Squat and step. So squat, squat. So we're kind of stepping out to one side, doing that squat pattern. The deeper you go, the harder you work. The faster you go, the harder you work. You can add a little hop there if you'd like. Feet are going about shoulder width. Pushing the bum rear, chest is lifted. Whew, that gets to burn the thighs, doesn't it? All right, windmill or my osteo people, side plank. Mirror me, dumbbell in this hand. This toe to me, this toe to the front of your mat. Arm up, push the hips, lower. Remember, you have that option. Get rid of the dumbbell, replace it in the bottom hand. Whew, time. All right, my intermediate advanced people, keep that dumbbell. This leg here, tap it back, bend the front knee, place the body weight on top of that leg, arm up and drive. This one's a killer for 45 seconds, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Who programmed that? Oh my goodness. She should be kicked. Woo, baby, time. Woo. Shake that poor leg out. Oh my goodness. All right, change hands. This toe now is pointed to the back of your mat. This arm straight up. Be strong in the shoulder. Pull it away from the earlobe. Push the hips. Or other side plank. And you'll take a peek periodically too to make sure when you're down here, that hand is above the shoulder, not behind. Time. Whew. All right, this leg that's behind us, I want you to rotate the toe. Hinge forward from the hip slightly, bend that front leg. Dumbbells for my beginner or for my intermediate advanced, no dumbbell for my beginners. 3, 2, 1, drive. Just tapping the toe behind you. Time. Ooh, wow. All right. It's amazing what a dumbbell can do to a repeater knee. Let's take it into a side plank. You can be on the bottom knee or both legs straight. Hold here if you have osteo. Otherwise, join me and add a side crunch. Here, thinking rib to hip on that top side, while we stay high off the mat on that bottom hip, and then ear on this bottom arm here away from the shoulder. Reach it. Reach it. Good. Breathe. Whew. All right, come on up. These are our little quick skaters. Remember those? And this is where I was kind of bossy and said, add a little impact if you can. Give it a try. If you're not comfortable, right? You can always do that, but try it. So we're not thinking of length now. So it's just a little bit of push off, landing on that one foot, but now thinking about doing more reps in the 45 seconds. Move those arms. You got this. Chest up. These are our last few moves. This is a good one for the hips. Woo, march it out. Great job, you. All right, side plank, other side now. Elbow under shoulder. Bottom knee on the ground or both legs straight. Lift up, lift out of this bottom shoulder. Stay here if you have osteo, otherwise, side crunch, rib to hip. Time, come on up, last move. Whew. Oh, my mat's all over the place. So side to side lunges. Start center, everything squares to me. Step out, let's go. Add that hop if you want. But here, that leg stays straight, okay? Toes, knees, hips, shoulders to me. Sinking back by pushing the bum rear and seeking the wall behind you with the tush. Last 45 seconds of work. We'll do a quick cool down and then you can pat yourself on the back. Woo! March it out, you. Oh my goodness, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's do a little cool down here. Heart rates are going. Here we go. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Exhale. Good. Circle the shoulders. We're just moving the feet so that we can have those heart rates come down at a nice slow state. Maybe go a little wider and then just tap. Don't move the arms too much. You know, we're not worrying about keeping the heart rate up. Now what we want to do is let it come down. Now's a great time to grab some water if you need it. I'm kind of regretting that I didn't bring my water bottle on set with me, so please have a sip for me, okay? I appreciate it. All right. If you're still feeling like your heart rate's going really high, or if you have a watch and it's presenting like over 110 beats per minute still, I want you to just push pause and cool it down a couple more minutes and then come back. We're going to do some static stretches now. Mirror me, heel to bum. Hold on to something if you need to. If grabbing onto your foot isn't available to you, grab onto your shoe. pant leg, or grab a yoga tie and place it around your foot. Now from this position, pull the knee back and squeeze the hips to me. Nice. Softness in this leg, stretching into that quad. Now this leg that's up, I want you to step it in front of the other leg, like so, and now push the hip in this direction and reach up and over. Stretching now into the obliques, side body, side hip. A little bit into IT band. However, note that your IT band, iliotibial band, is actually fascia. It's a tendon. It's not musculoskeletal. It's not a muscle. Muscles are much easier to stretch. It's harder to stretch tendons. That's what I'm trying to say. Just babbling here. Don't worry about me. All right. Other heels to the bum. Honest, I know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Pull the knee back. Do you ever start a conversation where you're sure of a topic, but all of a sudden you're stumbling around like you're a complete idiot? Well, you just witnessed that for me. Squeeze the bum forward. This is why I don't do a lot of podcasts or interviews. That, and I get really nervous and I have diarrhea. There you go. I've overshared. It doesn't matter if the podcast has 3 followers. I still get really nervous. Step this leg over, push the hip. I know the more you do it, the easier it gets. And reach up and over. So I am doing it. I am putting myself out there more. But oh gosh. It's nerve-wracking because once something comes out of your mouth, you can't take it back. That's why I like writing. You can edit the crap out of that, and then you sound like a genius when you send it out. And release. All right, enough about me. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day and drop a comment down below. I look forward to reading them. Bye. Hey there, good looking. Join me for this a quick HIIT workout that's going to focus on the core, on your abdominals. Now listen, I need you. I need you. I need you. Well, I do, but